Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I'm a tired puppy. Uh, Done made my kickoffs in Houston. Then turned around and bounced up here to Stringtown, Oklahoma. Let's see, I wasn't supposed to load till in the morning. I sweet talked them into loading me today. My appointment ain't until in the morning, or tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock. So I am going to attempt to get them taken off early. But been running hard last couple of days. Ain't got you many videos. What'd you think of them trucks? Man, them was some brutes there now. And yeah, I would like to drive one of them, just see how that double steer axle really works. I think that'd be cool. Don't know that I would want to drive one for a living, because it looks like that'd beat you to death. I could be wrong. Alright, got a new subscriber, Will Perry. Howdy, Will. Thanks for subscribing. Glad you liked the videos. He did me a real long message here through the Facebook thing. Y'all need to utilize that. And no, Will, I don't mind the long text or long message. If you take the time to type it out, I'll take time to read it. At least I know you're into it. Now then, I'm not going to read all of his stuff to you. Let's see here. Says, with that being said, I suppose the main questions are, and I'm going to just read each question here, there's several, and answer them accordingly. How's the regional job going for you? Well, I've just started it. There was a little hiccup in the front, and I wound up with that lemonade run, and we've got that ironed out. So technically, when I got back after the lemonade, where did I go? I guess this would be the first one then. They sent me to Houston. I had a stop in Lufkin, Cleveland, and 2 in Houston. And then they had me a load to pick up in the morning because they didn't think I would get emptied today. Ha ha, fooled you. So then after I picked this one up, I'm supposed to deliver it tomorrow evening. I'm going to try to get it off early. And then they have me another one going back to Houston, and something out of Houston coming back up that way, from my understanding. So if it continues like this, it'll be okay. No, I did do another one. I did that Corpus Christi one before this. I delivered and got stopped by the house last weekend. Delivered in Corpus Christi, a one-stopper, which Corpus is hard to get out of. So they wound up giving me a short jump up to Dallas. Then I got another one out of Fort Worth, a short drop over to Tulsa. So I was concerned there. That being said, I fired up his OKW. Hopefully he's gonna take off. He's turning the lights on. That being said, I understand trucking and the routes, and getting out of Corpus was a chore. So, and that's the thing, is you have to understand, you ain't leaving quick enough. Let me put the window up. You have to understand your routes and your job and all that, and understand that in trucking, sometimes you're going to get a shitload, period. So I didn't go up there raising a fuss and all that. I don't want to become a problem child. So so that one went pretty rough, but this one's going real quick, and hopefully I get in tomorrow. There's going to be one in Houston that'll take me by the house. Not for long, but it'll get me by the house. Probably get in at 34. Now that he's left, that's a pretty truck he's got. And I lied, that's a feeder car. That ain't a Kenworth. So we'll see. The verdict's still out. Or the jury's still out, however you want to say that. Alright. And I want to back up into that long body. I didn't read all your information, everybody. For what you're saying you're looking for, and to even get close to the kind of money that you say that you want, you didn't say where you live at. If you're close to a big city, I would seriously recommend you talk to some of the major companies. Schneider, JB, any of those. And most of those companies now really don't run a whole lot of over the road. They are trying to do away with over the road trucks. They use owner operators for that. And you also asked, no, I'm not an owner operator. I have been in the past. I'm a company driver, and I'm happy to be a company driver. I understand the headaches of owner operator, and to me, the money that I was making, it ain't worth it. There are those out there that have good gigs, and it's well worth it. I know a few of them, but for me it wasn't worth it, and I'm not mechanically inclined enough to make it worthwhile. But talk to some of your local, your big companies about running local for them. A lot of them are running out of the rail yards because that's how they're moving their freight across the country, is rail yards. Get on with some of them. I know a couple people. One of them's with JB Hunt, and he's making damn good money. Now, he's also hauling double 53s down in Florida on the turnpike. But I'd check that out. For the money that you're talking about wanting to make, it's going to be real hard for you to get on with a regular company and run the regional runs, because running regional, you're running less miles. And I know there's going to be those get on here and say they're running regional and they're knocking out 10,000 miles a week and blah, blah, blah. That's truck driver stuff. I don't know why they do it, but they do. I talked to some of the big companies about regional. And if that don't work, let me know. We'll talk some more about maybe another option, which I don't know what it is yet, but I'll come up with something. Alright, let's see here. Let's see, I just started watching your channel. Okay, there was your owner-operator bit. You said you're ready to get out of trucking. Is it just because you want to be home more, or you don't enjoy it anymore? Well, both of those. And I'm just burnt out. I'm tired. We are empty nesters, and I do own a small farm in Texas, and I'd like to. I just rebuilt my pond and stuff. I don't know if you've watched those tours of my property. I want to stock that pond, and I want to be able to play with it. I want to do some work on it. I'm not getting in any better health, and I'm not getting any younger. So if I'm going to make the stop, make the move, I'm ready to make it. Now, I can't afford to yet, but I'm working towards it. That's part of what this regional is. This will get me home a little bit more. I want to set up some rabbit cages and some chickens and different stuff. And that's long term. That ain't going to happen tomorrow. But, yeah, it really ain't fun anymore. It's a job. I still take pride in doing my job, so I do the best that I can do. Doing these videos have helped. I enjoy doing these videos, and I enjoy thinking that I'm helping and passing along a little bit of experience and information. But overall, just tired, burnt out old man. You know, got other stuff that I want to do now. This trucking raised my family for 25 years. It fed my kids and got them grown up and out of the house and whatnot. So, you know, it's done its deal. Let's see here. What's your thoughts on the saying, trucking is in my blood? Well, there's some truth in that to some people. I also come from a trucking family, like you said you did. And I've got a couple uncles that they got out of it and never turned around. Didn't bother them at all. My dad, he just couldn't stay away from it. He worked as long as he could, and then he hot-shotted. He bought a dually pickup and hauled campers for a while. But yeah, and he was wanting to go for a ride with me, but I just couldn't make that work. He wanted one last hoorah, and that didn't work out. Let's see. You love hearing about the way trucking was before deregulation. Well, there's a few of them stories out there. Alright, that's most of your questions, I think. Dude, I'm glad you enjoy it. And be sure to hit that like button for me. Tell some of your other friends about it. Spread the word. Share the videos on your wall and stuff. See if you can get me a few more subscribers, please. Thank you very much. And feel free to make comments. I do my best to answer comments. It ain't within 5 minutes. Sometimes it is, but normally as a rule, that I do this stuff when I'm sending shippers, receivers, or like tonight. So there you go. Hope I answered your questions for you. And I'm going to make me another video in a minute. One of my daily updates. Don't be shy about going into all of the libraries and checking out all the videos. There's some videos of some of the trips I've taken and whatnot. Your wife and youngins might like it. You know, your family might like it if they haven't been out to the Rockies, or there's some towns. And just keep binge watching like you've been doing. Appreciate you, young man. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. Y'all have a blessed evening. Thanks for subscribing, buddy. Look forward to chatting with you. Good night, folks.